What's up, everybody? Tyler here with another video here on a lovely Thursday morning. I want to change things up and do a basketball video. I haven't done one of these in a little while. So I want to give my mid-season NBA predictions for the playoffs. Who I think is going to make a run, who I think is going to make the finals, and who will ultimately win the finals. Alright, so we'll get into all that in this video. If you like this video, please subscribe, support this channel, help us grow. There's going to be tons of content coming up in the future, and I look forward to making more videos for all of you, okay? So let's get right down to the nitty-gritty. Eastern Conference, no doubt in my mind anymore, the Eastern Conference Finals will be Bucks-Raptors. I was high on Philly going into this season. I had pretty big expectations. On paper, their roster was phenomenal, still is. I don't think it's gelling as well as people expected or may have hoped for. The Philadelphia 76ers definitely match up the best against the Milwaukee Bucks, as it was seen on the December 25th Christmas game when they neutralized Giannis. I don't want to say shut him down, but they made him look mortal because they could throw a lot of lengthy defenders at him, and it was kind of messing up his flow in the game. So I think that is truthfully the only team that is actually capable of beating the Bucks in this series. I'm not saying they're going to, but they definitely match up the best as opposed to some of these other teams such as the Celtics or the Pacers, for example. The Raptors are just a great team. Their win streak of 15 games ended last night against the Brooklyn Nets, but let's not get this wrong, guys. The Raptors are legit. They are legit, and they've been unhealthy, kind of like the Clippers have in the Western Conference all season. So the Raptors are really just starting to get their flow going, and they're looking to build momentum going into the playoffs, and they have a deep and talented roster with a lot of different styles they can play. And you've got to trust Nick Nurse as a coach at this point. This is a well-ran organization, and they're the defending champs. So they have defeated Giannis before. They know how to, but I think the difference of Kawhi could matter in a series against the Bucks. My ultimate pick for making the finals out of the Eastern Conference, I know it's a boring one. I think the Bucks are the best team. You got to look at their record, their points differential, their shooting ability. They have the best shot. Now, they could just not make it. That's completely understandable. That could definitely happen. But I have to say Milwaukee has the best chance, in my opinion, so that is who I am picking to make it to the finals out of the East. In the West, I got to be honest, there may be a lot of good teams in the West, record-wise. I really think we all know what this is going to come down to. The Battle of LA will be the Western Conference Finals, assuming that they don't have to play in the semifinals due to the Clippers being a 4 seed or something like that. The Lakers and Clippers, assuming the Clippers are a 2 or 3 seed, will be the Western Conference Finals. And I'm picking the Lakers to win that series for a couple of reasons. One is, you know LeBron is going to go all out, and truthfully, I think, aside from a big move that could happen in the offseason for the Lakers, this is LeBron's year. If he's winning a title with the Lakers, it's now or never. The Warriors are going to be back next year. They're going to be very good. The Western Conference is going to be even more loaded next year. You have young teams getting better. The Timberwolves will be better next year. Denver will assumedly be better next year. You'll also have Memphis getting better next year. Portland may right the ship and finally get back to that playoff form that they showed. This is it for the Lakers. And they're going to have home court throughout the playoffs, most likely, given they don't have a crazy injury here in the last 30 games of the year. They'll have home court, and also it's interesting to note that if they play the Lakers play the Clippers, in the Western Conference Finals, the Lakers may have the home court on paper, but it's the same building as Staples Center, for those of you who don't know that. And on top of that, it's going to be a predominantly Lakers crowd for every game. So they'll have that advantage as well, because LA is, despite what people may want to say, still a Lakers city, okay? So they'll basically have home court throughout the entire playoffs if they hold that 1 seed. And that includes a matchup with the Clippers, with every game being in Staples. And those games will be rowdy. My ultimate pick is probably Lakers in 6 games. I just don't think the Clippers have been able to put it all together this year yet. Honestly, they look a little sloppy some games. I think the Lakers are a very stable team. They may not have the talent as deep as the Clippers, and I don't think they do. But LeBron in the playoffs, you really can't bet against him. Last 8 times he's been in the playoffs, he has made the finals. So you really can't bet against him, and I really can't fathom him losing before the finals this year, especially if his team's the 1 seed. And they look like they have a really good system going, and they have a really consistent style of basketball that I don't think the Clippers have shown as much of this season. So for that reason, I'm picking the Lakers to make the finals in a tough series against the Clippers. I really don't see any other team aside from those two coming out of the West. If you think differently, feel free to comment, but I do not believe that is the case, guys. So, now we go to the actual NBA Finals. We have the Milwaukee Bucks versus Los Angeles Lakers, and the narratives for this will be passing of the torch potentially to Giannis from LeBron as the best player in the league. And if Giannis does lead the Bucks to the championship this year, he is the best player in the NBA. Sorry, fans, I don't care who you support, if it's LeBron, if it's maybe Kawhi, KD, even though he got injured. Giannis is the best player in the league if he wins MVP and they win the title this year. Just the way it is. There's really not much debating it, honestly. However, I don't think that's going to happen. I see the Lakers winning in 5 games. And that might sound crazy, but I don't think the Bucks are really ready for that moment, and they've shown that they're not really ready for that moment yet. Big games, they haven't really proven that they can actually win. I mean, Christmas Day, they got exposed. Playoffs last year against the Raptors, they got exposed. I really think the experience of the Lakers, especially on their bench too, is going to matter in the playoffs, guys. Having leadership like Rondo, even though everybody's hating on him now and saying he shouldn't be in the game, he's probably going to be in the game, guys, especially in the playoffs. He plays better in the playoffs. He's one of those guys, him and LeBron, they turn it up in the playoffs. Statistically, look it up if you don't believe me. It's a real thing that actually happens. That'll matter. Dwight's experience will matter in the playoffs. LeBron's will obviously matter, and it's going to help AD ease in, especially the first couple of rounds in the playoffs. But by finals time, I just see this team being on a serious roll, and LeBron's going to leave it all on the court. You know he will, because this is it, man. And also the narratives outside of the NBA this season. Obviously the tragic passing of Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gigi, and the rest of the fatalities on that terrible helicopter crash. Though that's another narrative that could fit the Lakers winning the title. It's almost like the Lakers have to win the title this year, guys. You know what I'm saying? It would be a perfect story. And I just think that's actually what's going to happen. I think they have the best chance with the home court. They won't have it in the finals, probably. I mean, the Bucks would have to slip a little bit, but you never know. You never know. But I definitely think the Lakers' experience will make the difference. I think the Bucks have a more talented head-to-toe roster, but I think the Lakers win this series rather convincingly, and this is where the Lakers will peak. Unless they get another piece in the offseason, they're not going to get much better than they are this year. Other teams are going to start catching up to them, in my opinion, going forward, depending on moves, of course. But as the Clippers start gelling, like next season, the Clippers will be better, in my opinion. And I think the Bucks will stay where they're at as long as they have Giannis. They will be a serious threat as well, especially next season. Once they get this experience and they get that hurt of losing in the finals, they have a real chance to do some damage in the next few years. So let me know what you guys think. I'm excited to watch the rest of the NBA season, and hopefully there's some interesting narratives, some interesting games, and I'm just a basketball fan, man. I'm just trying to enjoy this stuff. So these are my predictions. If you have different predictions, feel free to comment below and let me know. And I look forward to hearing from all you guys and watching all of this wonderful NBA action. All-Star Weekend's this weekend. I'm pretty pumped. My boy Levine is about to win a three-point contest. Should have been an All-Star too, I'll say it. Hot take. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.